Do you know how to hyperextend an elbow? You're about to find out. So we all watch the movies, right? And we all see these big elbow breaks. Someone comes through and smashes it and you see the elbow snap the other way. Yeah, no, that doesn't really work that way. It doesn't really happen. The human body is very strong and it likes to defend itself. Your odds of actually breaking that elbow and cranking it around while they're conscious is very, very slim. But you see this all the time in traditional arts. People like this break the elbow. No, you don't. Not really. So more than likely what's going to happen if you have an elbow injury, you're going to hyperextend it. It's just going to be a little in and out. There's going to be a little pop and a lot of scream. I know that because it's happened to me. It's unpleasant and it stops your mind for a second. If you're in a fight, it's really not nice to have done to you. So usually when you're in a fight, instinctively, people understand when the arm is bent, you can't pop it. So if he tenses up, no matter what I do, I am never going to hurt that elbow. Never, ever, ever, ever. So what you need to do is get them to stretch. There's a lot of ways you can get them to stretch. Sometimes you get lucky and they punch and they overextend. And when they overextend, that's when these things happen, right? Where you can pop them and do that. Also, what happens is people when they get in close, if you could move them or you can hit them. You see, what I want to do is I want to take that shoulder. I want to take the shoulder like this and I want to stretch it out of the socket. If he's in the socket and he's like this, he's very strong and almost impossible to injure. So what I want to do is I just want to take him out like this, and then this gets very simple to do. You'd be amazed how easy it is to hurt somebody like that once it gets to full extension. I was doing a demo with a guy once and we were going really fast and I overreached a little bit and all he did was turn on me a little bit and there was a pain that went through my arm. I heard it go and I felt myself go like this. And I knew at that moment if that had been a real fight, I was out of the fight. He would have just pummeled me at that point because like my brain shut off for a minute. So when you're doing this, don't think of this as the movies where you're going to go and smash limbs and break stuff. When you go to an elbow, what you're really trying to do is set it up and injure it just enough to where they kind of freeze so you can continue your work and go to better targets. So what I would recommend to practice this is go slow. And what you want to do is consistently teach yourself to take your partner and move them out of the socket all the time. Whatever I can do to move them out of the socket, whatever I can do to stretch them to get to that elbow. So that would be the first thing I would do. I would just start with basic things and then understand how it works. Once you understand that, what you want to get from that is, okay, now I've injured him, now where's my better target? So when you first learn it, you just want to learn to stretch and stretch and stretch to get a hang of it. And then you want to get to the point where it's just part of your arsenal. I've popped this, now I can go to a better target. I've popped this, now I can go to a better target. Over and over again. So this is just your entry. This is your opening. And again, I wouldn't start with this. It only happens if someone reaches for me a little far or they overextend on a punch or if they grab something and I can get a hold of it and pop it. You know, it's not my go-to, but it's good to have in your arsenal just in case you need it. This is Bill Koenig for Straight Circle Martial Arts. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you again next time.